and that is actually looking pretty realistic if you ask me. But I wouldn't be me if I didn't make a real building behind it. So I am going to take a dive in my paper bin and see what kind of cardboard I can find, and then I think maybe building a street with one building in the back, because building buildings for dioramas is really a lot of work. And yeah, I think we can make something out of it. But for now, the way this is looking, it is absolutely epic. By now I have nothing done anything else on the car except waited for the paint to dry, and I honestly believe that it turned out so amazing. Just look at how the car turned out. So, except for the back wheel that I still have to finish, but I'm going to do that in time, don't worry. I also bought a block of XPS foam, which is very nice material to work with because it's quite soft, but also quite dense. So yeah, it is really nice material to work with. Also, I started the shape of the house, and I think I want to make it a bit like this, and then shoot it, the car in front of it, like somewhere over here. But it turned out that everything is a little bit too big, so I still have to do some work to make everything fit, because right now the door is almost as big as the car, so very much out of proportion. And I expected the car to be a little bit bigger, but yeah, it is what it is. Maybe I have to get to know how big the car is and in real life, and then transfer that in how tall a door is, and by that I have to make up a decision to know how tall the house should be. So I am going to do that right now. So it is a 11 CV Citroën, and then we go to Wikipedia, and here somewhere, or not, so it was 3.7 meters or 370 millimeters. That means that this actually isn't too bad, because right now the door is I think about 2.3 meters tall. So if I would make the door almost till here, so the door should be somewhere around this tall, and then take about half of it, so this should be the size of the windows. Then I'm getting there, I think. So I'm going to do that for a bit, and it's quite boring, so yeah, I'm going to do this in super fast motion. Let's go. Okay, so I roughly drawn up the shape. So here there will be a crack, here's a window, there, there will be the door, not 2 new windows. So I'm going to cut this entire bit right off. Here comes this crack. So I am going to look up my knife. Here it is. And then and there you have it, a house which is more in the right dimension to the car. That will do. So I made these things here so I can glue them on. First I'm going to glue on the curb, which is going to be this little piece here. Make sure everything is nice and tight. I'm going to glue on this as well. Then I am going to glue on the house. Then I am going to make the little cobblestones, I think they are called, in the sidewalk. So everything's coming together little by little. Just finished gluing this on, but as you can see it's still coming up, so I will apply more glue. Because you know what they say, more glue is always better. I don't know if that's an actual saying, but it works for duct tape and tie rips. If you didn't use enough duct tape, then it's not a good result. I might actually have to find something to put some weight on here. But yeah, you get the idea now. I have a feeling this is gonna turn out really cool. And in the meantime, I am also going to cut out the windows. And there you have it. This is starting to come together already, as you can see. Nothing bad. And that is it for now. I'm going to let the glue dry and then I will continue later on. So, as you can see right now, I also glued the house on, but it's not completely spot on, so I have to re-glue this. It's not a big deal. But for now, I want to make some lines in the curb. So I'm going to take the back of my knife and just scrape that along here. I also made some, I finished this, as you can see. I also made some dimples with my fingers, just pressing the foam so you get some rocky road, as you can see. And now I am going to get myself a little glass pot so I can mix up some sand with some glue. I'm gonna grab myself a paper clothing pin and use this to stir up the mixture with sand and glue, so you get this nice and mushy substance. It's a little bit like concrete, at least you get the idea of concrete. Don't want it on my get it on my clothes though. A bit more sand, and then I was hoping to use actual sand of the village, but there's no way I would get it here. I'm actually gonna grab myself a spoon to put some on here, maybe. Yeah, a spoon would work better. Now let's apply this nice muddy substance. Doesn't that look appetizing? Now I'm just gonna spread it all out. Doing this makes your finger go tingly. And you'll still see the rocks on the curb, thank God. I also want to do the front of the house, and I am hoping that this will work, because I never tried this out. Oh, there we go. We're doing it. This is working two ways. First of all, you get a nice sandy texture on the house, and second of all, the glue will help to toughen up the cardboard. Okay, I am content with this, and now I have to wait for it all to dry, and I hope everything will turn out good, or else I can restart over. But for now it starts to definitely look way better. Okay, so behind the scenes I've been working on some things to make a little progress. For example, everything has been spray painted. You can see that the ground has now some sandy texture. You can also still see the stones from the sidewalk a bit. And on the inside I've put some piles of stones there, and also one of these wooden fences, which you would see very often in Oradour, Glane. And also the front of the house, I made some ornaments on there, which you can also see quite often. Let me see. For example, on this photo, you can see it all on the side of the house. So yeah. I also made a back wall, which I can put in there as soon as the paint is dried, and I made up the I painted the entire inside. So all in all, I'm making a little bit of progress right now. Something I want to do in the future when we coming to a close of the project is that I want also to make a nice frame around the FPX foam. And as you can see here, I cut out this piece right here where the sidewall is coming in, and as soon as I have some nice wood, then I can make it to the side, and this will not be visible. So let me grab the car so you can get a better picture. And I was thinking to put it with one wheel a bit on the sidewalk, so it will look something like this as soon as it's finished. Okay, so I have now mixed up some paint, and we're gonna start to do the street. And as you can see on this photo here, there is an actual asphalt-like street. So I'm going to start off with some brown, and afterwards I'm going to do some gray dry brushing. Also the sidewalk will be a bit more tan, and the building itself, I think it will be gray. So then you have already a kind of an idea what the color scheme is going to be. It seems that it's still quite absorbing, even though I spray painted the entire street. And I must say that by making this diorama, I'm taking myself back to the very nice summer day that I was visiting there. Very much in luck, but it turned out I had enough paint. So that is definitely a good thing. Going to continue right away with the actual sidewalk. So as I mentioned, I'm going to use a darker brown because I want to make the sidewalk a bit more tan color, and also one part, that's why I'm going to leave a black strip, is going to be the curb. And actually applying some paint definitely starts to make this this entire build coming together, and I love that very, very much. Now I do need to find myself a bigger brush for the dry brushing later on, because doing that all with this small brush is going to take a very, very long while. But I do believe I have somewhere a bigger brush lying around, so it won't that be a big of a deal. And with that, both the painting of the curb and the actual street are done. I actually want to start painting the grey sidewalk too, or the grey curb. Now I notice one thing I didn't take into account, and it is that I made also very small blocks for the curb, the same as I did on the sidewalk. Now I am thinking that it would be nice to have made that in a little bit bigger blocks, but it's too late for that, so we're gonna leave it as it is. But yeah, as you can see, the street is definitely starting to look a bit better. Okay, so I have been done a whole lot of painting, and it was honestly quite a boring process, and that's why I didn't film too much of the painting. But as you can see right now, let me show you around a little bit. I used some red inside the windows to mimic bricks, and I put on some green for some kind of moss or something. A lot of dirt on the front of the house. I also did some highlighting right over there, as you can see, and the sand pad is also very nice, as you can see on the not original photo, but the photo from the village. Then we have a gray street and a sandy sidewalk, and also, as you can see, there are a lot of different colors on the houses, and that's what I wanted to get here as well. And also I got this gray not this cardboard piece here, which I use to make the house look closed up, as you can see right here. And I also added some brick painting on there, and yeah, that is gonna be dark, and maybe I just put on some tan on here, because you won't see it that very good. And I also added the wooden fence right there. You can also see that. So yeah, I'm totally getting somewhere right now. Let me grab the car. Just putting it down like that and seeing it all coming together just really looks awesome. So now I'm going to grab the grass, and we're gonna put in a little grass here and there, especially around the foot of the house, as you may say, and some dots over here and a little bit over there, yeah, to make it all come together. So I'm gonna grab some glue, and I'm gonna grab my static grass, and then we can continue.